Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wildermyth. Last time, Baydellen, our warrior from the Lover's Quarrel, returned home after many years out of town, searching for a specific book. A book that the sisters Irvin and Jamie Elder something, were happened upon in the library. Baydellen took the book and wandered out, Jamie and Irvin following after her. They encountered some ancient ruins and some strange two-headed creatures. Jamie and Irvin both found that they had mystical powers and used them to fight off the creatures, while Baydellen thankfully saved their lives from being torn apart by these two-headed things. As Baydellen started calling out for a Master Shin, more Thrixl arrived, warping the girls' minds and sending them into a daze. Then this man, appeared, brought them to a forest, saying the little birds that they were had gotten themselves into too much trouble, and he had decided to help them. His speech glides, perfect and strange. Skimming steps whisper him nearer. Is that one of them, the Thrixl? It's only likely. This one's wearing pants. Very nice pants. I am not one of anyone, and certainly no one so unpleasant. I am called the Mothman. Wheresoever I am called, I am the only one there is. His articulations are uncomfortable on the eye, spider precise. Simply look at me. Not whole human, but half, and half better. I am man and more. He seems alright. Seeming is a weapon they'll wield like a sword. And that is a bright warning, pithy and true. Fortunately, as I have just finished saying, I am no Thrixl. Now forestall your misplaced animosity and listen. I found you three ensconced, wandering deep in the woods, removed from any reasonable roam. Where unreason reigns, Thrixl hide their aims. And that is one of mine, but you can use it. For one with my abilities, gathering you and waving away your enchantments was a trifle, a matter of politeness, and yet the ones who cast these webs, they are not the dull drones they appear to be. They are imaginative. They expended thought on removing you. They must have deemed three flimsy birds dangerous to their designs. So I am struck with wondering, why would they think that? You must admit, it is a curious thing. Yep, but curiosity's fine. We can go home now, right? Mysteries are all we seem to be left with. It'll be dark soon. The Mothman follows Baydellen's eyes. He lifts his glance to the shadowy leaves. And that's when Baydellen leaps. The Mothman doesn't seem to hurry. Oof, but Baydellen tackles air. Tell me where Master Shin is. Tell me, you cursed thing. Ah, dear nestling, follow your own wings back if you are brave. See what is helping under their shroud, but be warned, you may once more wish your sight sweetly veiled. He turns to leave. Hey! Hey, Mothman! Why should we believe you? You are lost in the woods, my dear. Whom you believe makes no difference. Oh, and borrowed shadows flush and drip from trees to cohere around him. The forest bleeds to black. I do suggest little birds flock together. You would never guess how many owls there are in a night. Aw, dang, that should have been the ending of last episode. Sudden as the darkness clotted, the last light smears it away. They stand where a Mothman might never have been. The trees crowd thicker. Which way did we even come from? How far did we walk without knowing? I'm not really hungry. Did we eat? Sleep? Hey, Baydellen, that name. Nail Shin, right? You shouted it when we were in the ruin. You're what? Your teacher? We're here because of you. Baydellen whips around. Nailshin is who taught me the axe, among other things. He made me hide. Hide? They begin to walk. From the Thrixl. Came and they took him. Took everyone but me. Come on, I see the wood's edge. I think we ought to head north and east. Do you think that Mothman was a man once? You think that under that hat, the affections, he's a longing being like us? If you're going to fall in love with him, do it privately. Creeps me out. Ah, the sad little eaglets. I shall stitch for them a hero's name. They may someday need it. Name the company. The Javelin of Marbert. The Circle of the Beetle. The Empire of the Hall. I did have a name in mind. I decided against it. Came up with something better. Baydellen's Badasses. Like it or not, Jamie and Irvin, you will be badasses. That is a promise. Here follows the tale of Baydellen's Badasses. Fly home, little birds. That could have also made a good ending. Follow your steps back. 3 heroes must survive. Oh, this is a different map than we started in. Alright, so yeah, this is a different map than we started with. They said they were trying new things here. Okay, so we got a lot of territory we don't really need to cover. We just have to go through the forest, then get to the timbers. We could also go to the Violet Bog if we want. We'll check that out, maybe. A little concerned about Baydellen's health, as well as Jamie's. Hopefully they heal up a little bit here. Baydellen should have recovery rate, I think. Catching up. Jamie walks with her nose in the Dread Compendium. You can read it? Not sure anyone can. I used to go look at it for the pictures. Burned those drawings into my brain as a kid. Saw my first Thrixl. It was like an image came off the pages. Yes, give me nightmares, please. But also, here's a question. Where'd you get that word, Thrixl? Master Nail used it. Believe it's wild speech. Nail came from a hill painting people. My sister can probably manage this thing, right, Ivram? You read old Chiron? Oh, maybe, yeah. Problem is, there's 2 different letterings, and I'm good with one, but not the other. Need a desk and some work paper. So, what are you waiting for? I'll look when I care to. Maybe you can also tell me, though. Baydellen, what's the connection with Eldstone? Why'd you go there? The ruin? People said it was haunted. Gloamlings, fleeting noises, disappearances. Rumors I heard as I made my way home. Sounded like a likely spot. A storm catches their heels. In the end, I was half right. The Thrixl were there, but Master Nail wasn't. It latches on long enough to leave them soaked, then runs west. I know people who think wasps are terrifying. Spiders, snakes, a night-shaking wolf. They're brave in the face of, well, true monsters, I guess. It's startling and admirable. I'm greener than I seem. You'll match me soon, if we have to fight. Can I have my bed shirt back? Sure, it's damp, but at least the book's dry-ish. Last thing I'm wondering about is your magic. Is my memory lying? You both worked magic in that ruin. Your mom's the lady who runs the print shop. Lina Eldrider, right? Does she know? Does she also have powers? Lost our mom to autumn fever 4 years back. A lot of folks in the town didn't make it. Ah, sorry. I should have asked before. She's being childish because it's you. The time's passed. Life continued. Not even sure how to answer you, though. When do you call something magic? It wasn't like using a thing. It was almost as simple as shaking hands. Like, hey, shaking hands with creation. Right, Irvin? Huh? No, yeah, something feels off. Do you feel that? What do you mean, off? I don't know. Weird. The air's tensing up. Something's moving out there. Should assume the worst. So can you do magic? Do you know how? Or can you at least fight? I know we'll learn. We'll prove it in the moment we must. The threat closes around them. Don't get separated. Stay together. I'll protect you. Wouldn't it be strange if... In that moment, Jamie locks eyes with Baydellen. Realization between them blossoms between them both. All day, they were following us, choosing this spot. Devise a defensive strategy? Is that my heart I'm hearing? Why now? Am I falling for her? Jamie's pretty. Am I just noticing that? Hang on. Okay, I can't remember what... Is Jamie the older one or the younger one? I don't know. You know what? I actually cannot decide here. I'm gonna flip a coin. Heads we go with 1, tails we go with 2. Yeah. Drop the coin. Yeah. Heads. We form a defensive strategy. Sorry, shippers. Maybe next time. They are following us. All right. They want to surround us, so we can't let them. Irvin, your knowledge matters. You and your system make sure the ravine wall is at your backs. So hang on, I need to double check something when I can. Ooh, that's a lot. Hang on. So the one with the big nose, that is looks like the younger one, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the one with the big nose is the younger one. Remember that. I think Jamie was the one that can read the book then? I think Jamie was the one who could read the book. Anyways, Baydellen and Jamie are still pretty badly hurt. That is unfortunate. You are the naturalist. We're gonna swap your weapon. We're gonna move you to here. Interfuse with this tree. And an old tree call Baydellen to here. That did... Oh, no, that damaged the tree, not Baydellen. Okay, that's good. We'll just interfuse with this stump. Smack this guy over the face. This is gonna hurt, probably. I feel like this will hurt. This will most definitely hurt. Well, we hurt the guy, at least. For now. Okay, we got more thrusts. A lot more thrusts. A lot of thrusts. Okay, Baydellen dodged. It retaliated. Excellent. Okay, we got some stuff coming. Well, a lot of stuff coming up north. I think Baydellen's going to head over there and guard this section with a sentinel. You're going to go over here, and you're going to interfuse with something. Here we go. We're going to interfuse with this. Wild Grasp. Okay, you're stuck. Then can we do anything from up here? Lamp can be lit. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's illuminate. And then we can probably throw the fire up later. That's retaliation. Excellent. Now just these thrusts. Oh, great, another seeker. Lovely, 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 lovely. Oh, there's a lot more over here than I thought. This is bad. Baydellen, we need you! Okay, we might have to tree call Baydellen. That's all the things she can do. Okay, hang on. Jamie, fall back. Tree call. No! No, dang it! I didn't want to do that! Oh, no, that's bad. Oh, no, that's bad. Oh, bad, 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 bad. Okay, this is bad. Okay. I meant to tree call Baydellen, and I realized I couldn't do it because she's out of range. And we may have just screwed it up again. Oh, no. Things are bad. Things are quite bad. Baydellen, help! Yeah, this is all I got. This is all she can do. Well, at least that guy's dealt with, right? Okay, only 2 enemies left, but they are close to the Mystics. Okay, Jamie is trapped. Okay. Baydellen, move. And okay, if this Thrixl moves, then you'll get him. Okay, hang on. It's got to be something I can interviews with here. You are the humanist. There's nothing human-made here, unfortunately. Okay, hang on. Let's move you down here. Then you're gonna interviews with the fern. You're gonna wild grasp this guy. He's pinned, so he won't move. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. We got this. Yes, here we go. Okay. Let's remove the stasis. Then do a wild grasp again. And there we go. Excellent. Job's done. Wonderful. Wunderbar. And we got a bow. Jamie got a sword, so sure, Irvin can have a bow. Why not? Scrambling to higher ground, leaving a wake of twisted Thrixl bodies, the three of them stand breathing hard. Late gray sun squeezes past the clouds. There could have been a couple more. I'm not seeing movement. Might be time to make distance. All is light? Yeah. They find a deer path to follow for a ways, then strike out northeast, crossing lines of bracken and fording rivers of dried pine needles. Opposing winds fork their matted hair. Baydellen, should you be more grateful? I feel like my sister and I deserve more credit. We're keeping you alive. Our abilities, our daring feats and all. I know if I'd done this much for the miller's son, he'd be fawning over me, and think what you want. That's what I'm saying, is that it's not about what I think, it's what you should think. And I'm saying that if that's how you want it to be, it can be like that. That's not winning. You didn't win. Oh no, they got a bard. Bards are bad. I don't like bards. You know what, let's just make camp here for a little bit, let Baydellen heal up. Okay, there we go. Should we make beeline or go to Violet Bog? You know what, let's make a beeline. We might go to Violet Bog later, I don't know. So, you know what, may as well. Just follow the story. Just follow the story, that's what we're doing. Ideally, this won't take 30 episodes. Oh, Thrixl and an infesting tile. It's been how many days? Fall's practically done. Did we really wander all this way, senseless? The fire carves light out of logs. Why do I feel like everything I knew before is long ago and far away? At least you can say edgy things like that now. Girls will swoon. The aches don't stop, but they become your friends. You can trust your pain to keep you living. It's when you start feeling comfortable, I think, that you should worry. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. This whole dynamic's getting annoying. Hey, move over, one of you plops. I'm who needs the firelight. Okay, so the younger one is the one who reads the book, yeah. Time wanders. The piled tinder drains to a scatter of the most interesting pieces, the ones they're reluctant to burn. Irvin's able to translate large sections of the archaic text. A little later, but I just don't know if it's more than a picture book. There's irreverent quality to the way the Koreans wrote about these monsters. It's beautifully considered, and there's aspects that are interesting, but... so it's been a waste. Good job. Who's this? Outlaws? Poachers? I better warn them, in any case. Wait, those look like the printer's girls. Okay, so Baydellen and Linny, I guess they didn't know each other when this whole thing started. I feel like in this context, I feel like Linny was kind of like a lone forest ranger type. I don't know if she would have been to the village. I'm gonna go with better warn them. The Hillpainter's approach is noiseless. I'm announcing myself, so don't be alarmed. Oh, and good evening to you, also. Baydellen clears the shrinking fire in a bound. Behind me, you two. Baydellen, she has the same kind of voice as you. You know, it's not very clear because you have a dude voicing the both of you, and his voices are kind of crap, but, you know, you both have the same echoey forest voice. You should notice that. Someone you know? Just a skinny hill woman, approaching alone. Slowly then, into the light. They back towards the fireside, the woman following. I'm the one who should be worried. You proud of your axe? Name's Linny Rattlebow. Walk this forest, paint these hills, as folks say. There's things moving here. Old creatures out of myth song. Thrixl. So you do know of them. Have you seen them? Where? Doing what? I was tracking a whole thream of them. And what was I going to do? They were plentiful as dandelions of the field, though not as comfortable to look at. When I peeled off, their heading was unmistakable, making towards Crowstell. No, that's home. How well you know these lands? How well do I, Linny Rattlebow, know these lands? That same night. What do you think's going on? Huh? Can I ask? Where's that expression from? They call your people Hillpainters. Oh. I probably read that whole sentence there wrong. I wasn't born among them, but painting the hills means you're wandering them ceaselessly until you know them. Dip, rise, and runnel. Might be some older meaning, but... I don't pretend to know how these things get started. We've had the strangest season of our lives. We shouldn't even be out here. Thrixl, though, I guess. Yeah, Thrixl. My adopted people. We have legends of Thrixl. The name is one you remember, but legends is all I knew them for. Ripples. Feel like we're seeing ripples. What else should I know? I should also say, so you're not surprised, my little sister and I are magical? We're just learning about it. Jamie, this woman told us the perfect story to spur our desperation, right? In my experience, that's something to be wary of. Still have to tell her about the disappearing Mothman. Remember who asked for help. Return to Crowstell. 3 heroes must survive. Okay, that's going to be a trip. You know what? We are at 25 minutes, so yeah, I think I will call this episode here. So I'm going to have to say thank you, Evan, so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like if you liked it. Don't if you didn't. Be sure to return next week for, or later this week. I don't know. Be sure to return at the next upload for the next chapter of Baydellen's Badasses. And I will see you next time. Farewell.